Hi everyone. Previously we talked about the collection number 1, which was list in Apex. Now it's time to talk about set in Apex. So what is a set? A set is an unordered collection of elements that do not contain any duplicates. So these two are the keywords here. If you remember what was a list was an ordered collection of elements. But in case of a set, it is an unordered collection of elements, and the main point is that a set cannot contain any duplicates. So it will only have unique values. We can create a set of any data type like primitive data type, collections, S objects, and also custom data types. Let's start by creating a set of integers and then we'll see how it works. So the syntax is same, just like we have done in list. Here, instead of using the keyword list, we are using the keyword set. So what we are doing here, we are saying set of integer numbers. So this is a set name is equal to new set of integer. So we are creating a set of integers here, and then we are adding some numbers to the set, or I can say some integers to our set. So we are using the add function to add 5 integers here. We are adding 2, we are adding 1, we are adding 4, then we are adding 5, and then we are adding 3. Finally, what we are doing, we are displaying the set. We are saying number set is equal to this whole set, and we are also using the size method, using which we can identify how many elements are present in the set. This whole syntax is exactly the same like we have done in case of list. So I would recommend you to go through the list tutorials just in case you haven't, because all of this we have covered there. Here what we have done, the only change is instead of using list, we are using set here. Now let's execute the code till here and let's see what happens. If you see here now, I'm getting two debug statements. So this is number 1, this is number 2. The first debug statement is this one. So here we are saying number set is equal to numbers. So number set is equal to, this is our set. And if you notice, the set is represented by curly braces. So we are having two curly braces, and then we have the elements of the set separated by commas, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are separated by commas. And in the second debug statement, we are saying number of elements in the set. So here also we are saying number of elements in the set is equal to 5. So how many elements are present in the set in total? There are 5 elements. This size function is the same as that of a list, and it is going to tell us how many elements are present inside the set. Now there are two properties that we identified for a set, right? The first thing is that a set is an unordered collection of elements. But if you see here, we added 5 numbers. So first of all, we added 2, then we added 1, then we added 4, then we added 5, and then we added 3. In case it was a list, what would have happened? We will have 5 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the order in which we are adding the elements to the list, it would have been present in the list in the same order. So we would have 2 here, then 1, then 4, then 5, and then 3. So what we can say? We can say that the list is an ordered collection of elements, but in case of set, it is an unordered collection. Although if you notice, the elements are automatically sorted. So it happens usually in programming languages that the elements of the set are automatically sorted in ascending order. However, this is not necessarily the case with Apex, but if you see right here, these elements are automatically sorted in ascending order in case of our example. But the point to notice here is the elements are not ordered. So the order of the elements is automatically jumbled in case of a set. The next thing that we understood is the set cannot contain any duplicates. So as of now, we have 5 elements inside our set, and all these elements are unique, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we haven't added any duplicates yet. Now let's do one thing. We are going to add duplicates to our set, and we'll see what happens. So as of now, my set contains 5 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I'm going to add 1 again, and then I'm also going to add 5 again to our set. Let's do this, and let's see what will happen. So what I can do, I can execute the whole code till here, and then let's see what happens. If you see, this is our initial set, and the size of the set is 5. So this is the initial set, which is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number of elements in set is equal to 5. This is also fine. Then we added 2 elements. We added 1 once again, and we also added 5 once again. Okay, but these 2 elements were already present in the set. 1 was also there, and 5 was also there. So what will happen? Number set after adding duplicate elements. So number set after adding duplicate elements is equal to this particular set. So if you see, the set is still the same. It is still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What this means? This means that we cannot have duplicate values inside our set. Even if you try to add duplicate values, you will have only one instance of one particular value inside your set. Like we have only one instance of 1 and only one instance of 5 inside our set, though we added them twice. If you see here, we added 5 here as well, we added 5 here as well. Similarly, we also added 1 here as well, right? Therefore, in this statement as well, the size of the set is still 5 because we cannot have duplicate elements inside our set. Now we are going to talk about some more methods which are present with our set collection. As we know that a set can only contain unique elements. So let's say we have 5 elements here, 1, then 2, then we have 3, then we have 4, and then we have 5. And let's use curly braces here to represent a set. Now what we can do, we can check whether a particular element is present inside a set or not, because we cannot have duplicate elements, right? So what we can do, we can find out whether an element is present inside a set or not, and we can do that using the contains method. So numbers is our set name, and we are doing numbers.contains, and the value that we pass within the parenthesis, we are going to get a true or false depending upon whether this value is present in our set or not. So what we are checking here, we are checking if 3 is present inside a set, and we are doing numbers.contains 3. Let's execute this code once and let's see what is the output. So I'm going to pick up the whole code till here and let's execute this. So if you see, in the last debug statement, we are getting is 3 present inside set and it is coming as true. This means that 3 is present inside our set. Now you may ask, Rahul, it is fine that we can check whether an element is present inside a set or not, but what if I want to remove an element? So let's say I want to remove this 3 from the set. What I can do now? In order to remove an element from the set, we can use the remove function. This remove function is going to remove the value that we pass inside this function, or I can say the value that we specify within the parenthesis of this function. So here we are saying we want to remove the element 3 from the set, which is why we have passed 3 here. So what this statement will do, it will automatically remove the value 3 from our set. And after that, we are again checking is 3 present inside the set, and we are doing numbers.contains 3. So it is the same statement that we use right here. So as of now, it is coming as true, but after removing 3 from the set, ideally what will happen? It will come as false because 3 should not be present inside the set. And after that, if you notice, we are displaying the whole set after removing the element 3, and we are also checking the new size of this particular set. So let's execute the whole code up till here and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to pick up the whole code from here up till here. So let's see. Initially, this was our set, which is fine. Number of elements in the set is equal to 5. This is also fine. Then we added some duplicate elements, but again the set is unaffected. So we still have 5 elements. Then we are saying is 3 present inside set is equal to true because this 3 is present inside the set. So numbers.contains 3 is coming as true. Then we are saying we are removing 3 from the set. So we are removing 3 from the set. Okay, this debug statement is printed. After that, we remove 3 from our set. And then we are again checking is 3 present inside set is equal to numbers.contains 3. So is 3 present inside set, and if you see this time it is coming as false. This true and false is nothing but Boolean values, right? And after that, we are displaying the whole set after removing the number 3. So if you notice, this time we only have 1, 2, 4, and 5. So number 3 is removed. Okay. And the number of elements inside the set is now 4. Therefore, the number of elements in the set is now 4 instead of 5. So initially we had 5 elements, and now if you notice, we have 4 elements which are present inside our set. So this is how the remove function works, and this is how the contains function works. Using the contains function, you can find out whether a number is present or whether a value, not really a number, because a number is there when we have a set of integers, right? In case we have a set of string, then we can have a string as well. Using contains function, we can find out whether a value is present inside our set or not. And similarly, using the remove function, we can remove the value from our set. Now, this is the last topic that we want to discuss in this particular video. And this topic is about populating values inside a set at the time of initialization. So if you remember, we used to populate values inside a list as well at the time of initializing our list. We can do the same thing in case of set, and the syntax is also the same. So instead of using list, we are saying set of string. So this time I'm creating a set of string, and the set name is fruits, and I'm saying is equal to new set of string. And here, instead of having parentheses, I can have curly braces, right? I can have curly braces, and inside these curly braces, I can specify the values that I want to store inside my set. So I can store mango, I can store apple, I can store banana, I can store pear. And then what I'm doing, I'm saying elements inside set of fruits is equal to fruits. So I'm displaying this whole set. So what we can do, let's clear the output, and I'm going to execute just this particular code. Now if you see, I'm getting element inside set of fruits, element inside set of fruits is equal to this whole set of fruits. So I'm getting apple here, I'm getting banana here, I'm getting mango here, and I'm getting pear. If you notice, these are again kind of, arranged in ascending order, or I can say in alphabetical order. So first of all, we are getting apple, then we are getting banana, then mango, then pear. Although the order was not the same when we initialized our set. Let's do one more thing before we close this video. We'll try to add one duplicate value. So here we can say I'm going to add mango once again. And this time, let's use a small m, okay? And let's see what happens. So if you see, element inside set of fruits is equal to apple, banana, mango, pear, and then again a mango. So these duplicate values are coming because here I have used a small m, and here I have used a capital M. This means that the values that are stored inside a set of string are case sensitive. So we can have duplicate values in case one particular value has a letter which is in uppercase and other value has a letter which is in lowercase. Although if I do this thing, let's say if I do it mango, so now if you see, these two are exactly the same. Let's execute this code once again and let's see what happens. Now if you notice, I'm getting elements inside set of fruits is equal to apple, banana, mango, and pear. Okay, so this time mango is not coming twice because it is exactly the same. So we can only have unique values inside a particular set. So in this video, we learned about set collection in Apex, and we understood two properties of the set. The first property is it is an unordered collection of elements, and the second property is it does not contain any duplicates. We also understood how we can add elements to our set, how we can find out the total number of elements that are present in our set, how we can find out if a number is present inside a set or not, or I should say if an element is present inside a set or not. And we also find out how can we remove elements from a set, and how can we put values inside our set at the time of initialization. So that's all for this tutorial. I'll see you next time when we'll discuss about map collection.